Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we visit the historic city of York and discover its medieval charm at Christmas time. According to People, York's Christmas market is one of the best in Great Britain. First, we will take a walk in the historic city centre, during which we will of course go along the famous street of the city, the Shambles, and then we go to the Christmas market. Keep watching us and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We are parking in the Castle car park, which is very expensive at £3.1 per hour, but it is close to the city centre. The castle is actually just a tower, called the Clifford Tower. The original castle, built in the 11th century, stood on the site of today's museums. The Castle Museum today is housed in prison buildings which were built on the site of the castle in the 18th century. York is located in the northeast of England and is considered the most beautiful city in the region. It is also the centre of Yorkshire and a popular tourist destination. The foundation stone for the new Courts of Justice was laid in 1890 by Prince Albert Victor, Duke of Clarence and Avondale. The building was built in a free treatment of Gothic architecture. Its main entrance opens from Clifford Street, with octagonal towers at either end. In the apex of the pediment is carved the coat of arms of the city of York, and above it is the figure of Justice holding scales. The clock tower is behind it. The city's main bridge is the Ouse Bridge, which spans the River Ouse. The medieval bridge was crowded with buildings, as well as houses and shops. The bridge supported St. William's Chapel at one end, which was transformed into apartments after the Reformation. The council chamber stood next to the chapel, and below it was the Dank City Jail, which was one of the sights of the city. This bridge was demolished at the beginning of the 19th century, and then the one that can still be seen was built. The facade of St. Martin le Grand Church in Coney Street has had a clock since the 17th century. The current one was designed in the 1850s. The church was badly damaged during the Second World War bombings and was only reopened in the 1960s after a renovation, during which the clock was also restored. In the 18th century, a revolving figure of a naval officer was added on its top, which is unfortunately missing today. The city's coat of arms adorns many buildings in the streets of York, which is much more than a coat of arms. Its evolution tells the story of medieval York, signifying key moments in the city's history.
I found these nothing randomly. I would put them back in there. See, but look at it though, like I'm being sentimental.
The Church of St. Wilfrid was built in the 19th century in the Gothic Revival style. At that time, the church was intended to be a cathedral, however its life as a cathedral was short-lived. It is still considered the mother church of the city and lively worship continue to take place there.
I don't know Manchester, mate. I wouldn't know it from my local. But
York Minster is an Anglican cathedral and the largest Gothic church in England. Its foundations were built in the 7th century, and its Gothic style was developed in the 12th century, but construction lasted until the 1470s. It has 3 towers, the middle one can be reached by 275 steps. From the height, you can clearly see the western towers and the medieval town center at the foot of the cathedral.
They all say
York's lively and quaint shopping street, the Petergate, runs from Bootham Bar, York's oldest city gate, to the King's Square. It got its name because of its proximity to the minster dedicated to St. Peter. Looking back from Low Petergate, there is a magnificent view of the minster towering over the rooftops. At number 62, an 18th century house, dwelt the celebrated watch and clockmaker, Henry Hindley, supplier to York Minster and the Mansion House.
Something extraordinary, I don't know.
Quaint symbolic sculptures can be seen above several shop doors, announcing the shop's goods from a time when many people were illiterate. Number 76 displays one of an American Indian boy. The Shambles is one of the most photographed streets in England. It is also the oldest street in the city, so it is definitely a must-see. The Shambles, which dates back thousands of years, was once lined with butcher shops. The street had a natural slope, which helped the discharge of the guts, offal, and blood of the slaughtered animals which were thrown into the street runnels. However, the area smelled horrible for days until the rain washed it away. And why was the street built so narrow? The rears of the shops were slaughterhouses, and the buildings shaded the narrow street from direct sunlight, so the meat on display could stay fresh for longer. You can still see the hooks hanging above gift shops, cafes and sweet shops, where meat for sale used to hang. This street is said to be inspired by J.K. Rowling in creating Diagon Alley in Harry Potter. Thanks to this, Harry Potter lovers from all over the world visit York to catch a glimpse of this popular street. There are many Harry Potter-inspired shops here. These include the Boy Wizard, the Shop That Must Not Be Named, and World of Wizardry. The York Christmas Market runs from November 16th to December 22nd this year on the Parliament Street. The atmosphere here is truly Christmassy. In the small wooden chalets you can choose from a wide range of goods, while the air is filled with the smell of spicy mulled wine and delicious food.
to make it Christmas Day. I dreamed of Santa's golden sleigh, that he could stay with me all day. Christmas time is full of
Oh là là! Oh là là!
friends cannot be put as under. Dreams come true in blaze and glory. There's no room for painful stories. Now my days are filled with emptiness and strain. No more bells or snow, no time to let love grow. I wish I could go back to Christmases gone by and feel the glowing light shining through the night. I hope that there will come a day when I can ride on Santa's sleigh. Christmas is a time for wonder. Lovers can't be put as under. Dreams come true in blazing.
We are feeling the festive atmosphere in the entire city, but something is still missing. The snowfall. It would be much nicer, wouldn't it?
Painful stories. It's a time to come together. Rejoice the spirit in our hearts. Hey, when it comes to me and you, I don't ever wanna be apart. Oh, Christmas time is full of wonder. Friends cannot be put as under. Dreams come true in blaze and glory. There's no room for painful stories.
On the corner of High Peter Gate and Minster Gate, you can see the statue of Minerva, the Roman goddess of wisdom and learning, marking the former home of the writers' meeting place and bookshop. If you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up and write your opinion in the comments. We hope you had fun. Have a nice day and we wish you a Merry Christmas.